The decentralized digital money known as Bitcoin exists as computer code. It was created using the alias Satoshi Nakamoto, and it has remained a history up to this point regardless of who or what group of people invented it. The most well-known cryptocurrency is still it. To maintain the security of transactions, cryptocurrency is used as a means of exchange for Bitcoin. There is nothing physical like it, it only exists virtually. Warren Buffett and Bill Gates are well-known buddies. This might be the explanation for Berkshire Hathaway's lack of Microsoft stock purchases. They are similar in many ways and both are skeptical of Bitcoin. Well, given that Buffett has never been into technology, I can understand his reasoning. However, the creator of the most popular PCOS in the world is also pessimistic. It's a little challenging to process the entire Bitcoin craze. BTC is a digital currency that shifts control from banks to those who own it and has no physical form, no regulations, and is prone to scams. Although the idea is revolutionary, it also has detractors. Bill Gates warned the masses to avoid Elon Musk's crypto path in February, when Tesla shared its BTC exposure. On being interviewed by Bloomberg Television, Gates said, "Elon has tons of money and he's very sophisticated, so I don't worry that his Bitcoin will sort of randomly go up or down." He added, "I do think people get bought into these manias who may not have as much money to spare. My general thought would be that if you have less money than Elon, you should probably watch out." Bitcoin was referred to as a gambling gadget by Warren Buffett, who further linked it to scams. Buffett, though, has never advocated for gold either. His opinions on both gold and Bitcoin are comparable given that Bitcoin is a form of digital gold. In context of Bitcoin, he said, "It doesn't do anything. It just sits there. It's like a seashell or something, and that is not an investment to me. For gold," he said, "it gets dug out of the ground in Africa, or someplace. Then we melt it down, dig another hole, bury it again and pay people to stand around guarding it. It has no utility." Buffett liked business because it can be usefully predicted in terms of revenue, earnings, and future demand. Even oil and steel are commodities, but they also have a purpose, which makes demand predictable. But with gold or Bitcoin, that is not the case. They are therefore referred to as alternative investments. 2009 saw the introduction of Bitcoin. Cyberpunk enthusiasts and people who mined it as a hobby were among its early users. In 2010, a man named Laszlo Hanyats started an online forum where he offered 10,000 bitcoins in exchange for two $25 pizzas. He said that he had successfully exchanged bitcoins for a pizza 2 days later. It was the first time that bitcoins were used to pay for something physical. The official Bitcoin Pizza Day is on May 22. Mt. Gox launched the first Bitcoin exchange. 2011 saw the price of Bitcoin hit $1. Other cryptocurrencies started to appear all of a sudden. These are known as altcoins, and they modify Bitcoins to address certain issues. There are currently around 4,000 cryptocurrencies. The open source software that anyone can use to create cryptocurrencies is the primary factor in their emergence. Dogecoin first became popular as a meme. It was founded on the premise that investors will invest in anything. It is now valued at $50 billion. Due to the secrecy provided by the use of private and public keys, it was an ideal target for thieves and unlawful trafficking. On the dark web, Silk Road was a well-known marketplace for illegal drugs that accepted Bitcoin payments. The collapse of Mt. Gox amid theft claims was another important incident. These controversies have damaged Bitcoin's reputation. Other troublesome issues involving Bitcoin exist. All Bitcoin transactions are final. Price changes are possible because of supply and demand. Bitcoin trading is safe, despite the easily hackable digital wallets that contain the passwords saved on computers and smartphones. The first nation to accept Bitcoin as legal money is El Salvador. It is also accepted for the purchase of goods, according to Japan. The ecology of Bitcoin needs technological advancements for it to become a recognized payment method. The Bitcoin blockchain technology should be able to quickly handle the traffic load of millions of transactions. It is nothing less than a gamble due to its volatility. Therefore, it is essential to weigh the advantages and disadvantages of Bitcoin before investing.